I really am a nice person, but I can't stop myself from giving snark to the white people at Asian grocery stores. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I can't stop doing it. Like, I just side eye every time I see you there. What are you doing here? And like, arguably I could be in the right if they're like, taking up space loudly in the way. But I do it even when they're not. I do it when I just see you down the aisle way picking out like your pre-made sushi. I'm over there like, and I know I'm wrong for it because like, especially if it's a small mom and pop grocery store, which I just got back from, like, go support them. Go support them. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a bitch. I'm just a bitch. I'm a really nice girl, but I'm also a bitch. And I saw this one girl who was in the grocery store. She was like down the way with like blonde hair and she's like looking at the packets or whatever. I give her this side eye. I'm looking at her. I see her giving me side eye back. She's like at me. I was like, and I know I don't look super Asian, but I'm like, I'm literally supposed to be here. I'm buying the foods that I grew up eating right now. And then she came closer and closer. And I saw this moment as we're both side-eyeing each other, where we both got closer and closer and closer, meeting in the middle of the aisle. And we both realized that the other person is Wasian. We both realized that we're Wasian. We both were like, And then we smiled and we walked away. It was almost Wasian on Wasian crime. But I think she was doing the same thing I was doing, giving me the little like, what are you doing here? Which is valid, but also white people keep going to Asian grocery stores, keep supporting small businesses. But I do hate it when white people come in there and they're like, oh my God, I've seen this on TikTok, and their kids are running around amok, like making a disaster for people that are just like buying their regular weekly groceries. I do hate that, but like, most of this is on me, and I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. Sorry.
No one asked for my opinion, but I'm still gonna give it. I just think that's weird behavior. We gotta just start minding our own business, in my opinion. And yeah. Also, I love it when I see white people in Asian grocery stores because, like, I got made fun of for, like, the food I ate as a kid. And, like, knowing people are appreciating the food, the exact food that I got made fun of for is kind of nice. Just, like, people are actually showing their appreciation. It's been a long time coming, but at least it's coming now.
Why is everybody mad at Madeline? For what? For feeling the way that she felt in an Asian grocery store, which when we see white people, we feel the same. Why are we acting like we don't? And why are we standing up for white people and basically acting as if we should be grateful that white people are shopping in our stores? Why are we acting as if there is such thing as racism against white people? There is not. White people were never oppressed. Just because she's half Asian doesn't mean that she doesn't have the right to talk like that. And her comments are just crazy to me. I saw bigger creators that were Asian also respond back to this and basically throw hate at her. And I'm confused. When did you become white? Because we all as Asian people feel like, what are you doing here when we see white people in the Asian market? And it's not us being racist. It's not us, like, it's just us feeling normal. Like, what are they doing in the Asian market? Like, what? She was just stating how white people feel seeing us in their country every single day. I don't understand the response.
Guys, this is crazy. Yes, for some it might seem like she has a valid point, and even me, I thought that it's just about intrusive thoughts. But if you look at it closely, like, she has a problem, no? Don't you think she has a problem that she needs to address? Even her herself says that she recognizes that she is the one in the wrong here. It's very difficult at this point to just... There's some things that she says that I actually agree with, where, let's say, for example, when people of different culture get into a store that is obviously labeled for a certain culture, they tend to not respect that culture. And obviously this issue of maybe, let's say, the white moms going into the Asian stores and having their kids being loud running around the stores, it might be a little bit icky, no? But again, you have to acknowledge that the store is actually in the United States of America and it's not in one of those Asian countries, maybe let's say China, Japan or Korea, where people are a little bit respectful, people are quiet. You see their trains, when people board the trains, people are usually quiet. And when you go to a Western country, people are more like open, expressive, and if you make a store there, obviously you're not only targeting the Asian people living in that foreign country, but also the local people who want also to share the culture. But you don't expect them to outrightly just know more about the culture, behave exactly like the way you want them to behave. It's about accommodating each other, and this lady over here fails to acknowledge that, and she thinks outrightly that people need to behave like that. But also there are things that Asians people do that would be icky to white people or the black people, and no one complains about that. It's just people would just stereotype and say maybe they are just like that, and it goes on like that. But hating people because of how they do that without understanding them or without accommodating them is actually a real problem. But hey, that's not just the end of it. There's more to come, and I want to listen to more opinions from one speaker, and then thereafter we're gonna give our unsolicited commentary. So I'm gonna urge you to stick around and let's go.
I don't give a flying fuck who shops in the Asian grocery store, who shops at H Mart. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I am in there to buy what I need and get out. I mind my own business. I'm there to look at things. I'm there to see if this is the product that I want to buy, look at the price, see if I want it, take it off the shelf, put it in my cart, go to the cashier, scan it, and pay for it, and I'm on my way back home. I could care less who is in the Asian grocery store, what race they are. I simply don't care, because I need to worry about myself in the grocery store and these damn grocery prices, okay? That Asian American creator, first of all, let me just say this. I think she thought this was like a haha kiki moment that she could have with the Asian American diaspora, and it backfired on her. Second, that was the cringiest video that I have ever seen. I had secondhand embarrassment for that girl. Because she was like, whenever I see non-Asian people in the Asian grocery store at H Mart, I side-eye them. Like, and then she has like background stuff, you know, the effects. And I think she thought that this was a funny moment for her, that we were all going to hee-hee and kiki together. I'm sorry to tell you that that did not happen. That was very... You should have kept that in the drafts. In fact, you should have deleted it. You shouldn't have even posted it. Yet, this whole thing about you side-eyeing people who are not Asian at the Asian grocery store should have been a private conversation between you, and your friends. The people closest to you. That should have never came out of your mouth, and you should have never posted that on the internet. H Mart and like other Asian grocery stores are not just for Asian people. Like, yes, they sell Asian things, but it's not like other races can't go in there, because that's discrimination and racism. Like, they're there to make a profit like any other business. Like, none of us care about who goes in that store. In fact, I get happy seeing non-Asian people exploring the Asian grocery store or H Mart, because they're broadening their horizon. That video was an incredibly strange take, and honestly, a very bad take. Listen, sometimes when you want to post something online, I need some of y'all to have a conversation with other people and see their reaction first before you run online and start talking. Because sometimes some of you say things that are bizarre, very bizarre. And I just need some of you to have a conversation with people in real life and see their reaction and talk to them first to see, is this a good take, before you post it online. And some of you don't think logically here, okay? Honestly, when I saw that video, maybe it's rage bait. Maybe. But I think she was trying to have a hee-hee kiki moment with the Asian diaspora, and it did not work. It did not work at all. I really don't care who goes to the Asian grocery store. I don't. That's your money that you want to spend. That's your money. Who am I to tell you where to go and buy things with your money? You are more than welcome to go to H Mart, to the Asian grocery store, and buy whatever you want, because that's your money that you're spending. I mind my business and I just go about my day. I keep it pushing. I buy what I need and I leave. I do that at every grocery store, Walmart, Sam's, Costco. I don't care. And sometimes when I go to the Asian grocery store, if I see like a non-Asian person like confused or like trying to figure out something, like I'll try to help them and try to explain to them what like that specific product is. That's how we grow as a community and how we let like people who are like open-minded and questioning like Asian culture and trying to get into Asian culture, like that's how we should be, is trying to embrace and enrich culture.
And this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, if you have a problem with people shopping in that shop that is based on your culture, just keep quiet, bro. Like, just be silent about it. Observe and leave. Unless these people now invade in your private or in your privacy. But if they are not bothering you, understand them and just leave them to be. They will learn if they have to learn. And let the store owner tell them to keep quiet or not to do this, not yourself. And when someone tells you they are a nice person, it's kind of a red flag. I mean, when they say that a king does not say he's a king, the words and actions of a king is what defines them. It's exactly what we can say about a nice person. A nice person doesn't need to tell people that they are nice. People around them would just say, this one is always a nice person. Even they themselves would not even recognize that they are nice people, but the people they interact with will take them as nice people. That is exactly who a nice person is. When this lady says that she's a nice person, that is obviously cap, because what she says after, it's not good. Even this speaker here says that the sound effects alone, it seems like you're looking down upon others, side-eyeing people because of their culture, because of how they behave. It's not the right thing to do. I mean, so to her, does it mean that when she sees Asian people in the Asian shop, does it mean that her own parents or one of her parents cannot enter into that shop because clearly she's mixed, she's Asian? That is just double standards, and she's not even considering that she has one parent that is also white. That is just being mean to her parents' race, if we were to say that. And most of the people that are giving her backlash is her own very people, the Asian people. I mean, if you want people to be away from those shops, and obviously this is a foreign country, most of the people who are coming to buy are obviously people of that origin. Can you not let just the shop owner or the store owner to be the one to tell the people not to do that? It's like when you're opening your mouth to criticize the people who are coming into that shop, the Asian shop owner is the one who wants to tell you that keep your mouth shut. If you want grocery stores to segregate people based on their culture, does it mean that Asian people are only supposed to be shopping in Asian grocery stores and white people shop in white-owned, black people black-owned? Like, what are you trying to insinuate here? Does it mean that you don't have to go to stores that are owned by white people in a predominantly white country? Like, what exactly is this lady trying to say here? And this is exactly why it did backfire to her. People even commented telling her, like, look, as a half Chinese, half white person, they themselves would imagine that this girl is having an identity crisis because, look, they are just white as you are Asian, and you need to humble yourself in that particular environment. This is like a white person opening a pizza restaurant in Japan and then getting mad that Asians are eating there, because this is a predominantly Asian dominated country, no? When you want them out because you want whites only to eat there, it doesn't make sense. You see, when you reverse roles, this being racist is just so tiring. It's not the space. It's a grocery shop, and her space is her home and not that grocery store. This lady clearly has that identity crisis. And it's the same people who used to say that they need to live together in harmony and to try to segregate people based on their race. Again, it's just downplaying the same ones that you believe in. You remember when people said that you should support minority-led businesses, and also when the people try to support those minority business, some people also come in and say, how dare you shop at non-white business? This is exactly this lady Madeline over here. She's called Madeline? I'll just call her Madeline for the sake. Bless her little racist heart. The next time she's looking at a pasta and ravioli in the grocery store, maybe some Italian is gonna give her a side eye. Just openly talking about how racist you are and being proud of of it is actually insane to me. Some people who are Asian also say that they are happy to see that the non-Asian people are shopping at Asian stores, and that means that they like the Asian food, they like the Asian culture, and they like to interact with the Asian people, and they do not discriminate the Asian people in that very foreign country. So it seems like this lady over here needs to understand the environment that she is, needs to understand how to live with different types of people, and needs to accommodate people. She needs to do a little bit of soul searching within herself to find out what the problem is with her and what she can do best in order to rectify that. But hey guys, that's just my thought and how I was thinking about this whole situation. I don't know how you do feel. Do you think I'm overly judgmental, or do you think I'm just right about this woman? What do you think she can do in order to fight against these thoughts or this action, and what can she do to change herself? If you do disagree, please don't be shy. Share your thoughts and opinions also. It will really help shape this video up. Also, don't forget to go and check the creators that are featured in this video today. Go on to their TikToks, follow their accounts, like their videos, and for this particular upload, make sure you smash a thumbs up button, consider subscribing, turn on post notifications so that you may not miss my next upload. And with that guys, let me meet you in the next one. Danny here, signing out. Peace.